Hello everyone, friends, boxers. Today we have a very interesting topic. We are going to break down body defense. Watch, observe, and enjoy. Now look guys, what is absolutely crucial to understand when you're protecting your physical self? First of all, from the point of view of order, when building your defense, it always starts with analyzing the body. That is, in the first part, you engage your legs. In other words, all the movements that, from an offensive point of view, are made, you redirect them to your legs. The second step is to slowly and gradually bring it into the body. That's when you can extend your body. There are some special nuances here, some very tricky ones. Extend your arm. Look here. At the moment when he starts to apply pressure, it's enough just to turn your body. And so you deflect the strike with your other hand. Guide it, deflect it, so that it's visible. At this stage, your arms start to work to block correctly. To put something under the strike, you use this specific flat area of the elbow, not the sharp point at the very tip, but this part of the elbow. And you do it with your arm firmly pressed in. That is, you don't throw it out like a visor. Like this, they forcefully throw it out to the temples. But now your body is actively working. The arm barely moves away from the body at all. And calmly. You can do it all with just one hand. Now there is one more critically important point to consider. The specific location of where you choose to strike. If you just try to hit a spot like the liver without precision, you will find that absolutely nothing will work for you. This is a very important point to keep in mind. Now bring your hands in just a little bit closer and move them forward, then let them out a bit, exactly like you would naturally do when you are in a fight. So the very first point you need to focus on is the exact position of your strike, which is the position of your hand when you're ready to make contact. You want to aim right here, in the space between the ribs, specifically where the soft part is located. Move along the line of the elbow, aiming directly for the internal organ, just once, following the path along the elbow. The liver. Now you adjust. The solar plexus, located right here in the area around the spleen. Solar plexus, now Valera, I'd like you to please slowly raise your arm up high for me right now. Here is where the seam runs. In this area right here, you can effectively target both the spleen and even reach down toward the kidney. Now the strike itself must never go beyond this line. You don't want to strike over here. This is strictly a forbidden area. If a hit happens to land there, well, it will certainly hurt, but in any case, the movement of the elbow still works in your favor. Let me say it again for clarity. So, that is one key point to remember. And this is the turning point. That's the second point. So the point of your defense, let's go slowly. The point of your defense, once again, slowly. The point of your defense, you need to position your body in such a way that you can immediately counter with a strike as you bring your hand back. That is, you might even have a grip. You can pull your hand back and immediately deliver a strike. You can approach it either from the bottom side or from the top side. You pull back and strike from above. Let's try it one more time. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and again. So that you understand the elements of defense are the same elements as offense, just done a little differently. Only a little changes. The angle, just a bit. The degree shifts. Ready? Defend. First, a very strong block. Close together. You attack right into my defense against my strikes. You attack directly. Now take a look at your form. You have moved your elbows away, so you should bring your elbows back toward yourself so that you can twist your body forward with the movement. You must use the strength in your legs. You should not let the strike land on you. And you need to focus on closing the distance between you and your opponent. Close in. Don't leave a gap here with your guard. Hold it right there. Hold it. Look at the exact moment when you are using your body. Then you can actually use your entire body to help you deflect the incoming strike. By twisting your body like this, closer to me. For now, don't use your legs. Good. Can you see me clearly now? Is everything all right? Torso. Don't dodge too much with your elbow. See, even the slightest movement, this little play will cost you right away. See, if you move your elbow just a little bit, just a little movement. And now keep the elbow aligned with the body. Pull it back and move it back again. Good. Here, you really need to watch exactly how the body moves, because the body's motion depends on your step. I will say it once more. You must launch an attack. Use the same defense, the same defense. By blocking, you can already deliver a strike. That is looking very good. Keep it steady, and please do not pull your hand back. Otherwise, it might end up looking like that. Let us try one more time from the beginning, and remember to stay calm and make sure you do not rush. Not like that. This part here, when you set it up, I'll explain why it's like this and not with the other hand. For some reason, this is the kind of defense you do with the other hand. Look, the backward motion of my hand will aim directly at your head. One more time. If you do it like this, it can go to the body too. Whether you flick your wrist or pull it back. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's why this kind of defense is done with your hands. For now, you don't need to do it. Let's focus more on the body now. So you understand how your body will protect you, how the body moves. Because defending with your elbow is basically a strike to the arm. A strike to the arm. Not only that, move with your whole body. See what can happen? You parry. 1, 2. 1, 2. Very good. Now focus on engaging your entire body to keep from being circled around by your opponent. Your body should really move. Try bending your knees just a little. With the other hand. Look here, Sergei. Now I'm going to show you exactly how fast this entire system can work for us. This short movement that you make with your elbow, it should be unnoticeable. It can be done quickly. With one hand. Stop. You strike, then drop your stance. You strike, then drop your stance. Can you do it faster? Faster. Faster. Both hands. Good. The other one. The movement is quite minimal. See, here you also don't have to pull back. You can even make a forward movement. Be careful. This movement is already going to meet it. Now look, extend your arm. There's a big difference in where the block happens. Here, here. Also, well, this is already dirty boxing, blocking with the biceps. And the biceps is blocked roughly like this. In the same way, the other hand blocks the 3. With the other hand. That is just a little behind the elbow. 1, 1. 1, 2, 1, 1. So not only that, but Shura, listen. You also effectively neutralize his ability to respond. Now, your defensive posture, using both your elbows and your hands, should never move away from your body. If you perform the movement openly like this, then that is exactly what will happen. They will interpret it specifically as an attack on your arms, and they would be absolutely correct to do so. But all your primary means of defense is your body and your arms. But your arms must always move in accordance with the movement of your body. Ready? Move your body. Body and arms, so you don't have any gaps. Good, closer to me. Don't make a big visor. Don't make a visor. Try to keep your movements shorter. Because when you start playing this game, for sure, at some point you'll get carried away. You'll get a ring. Attack with your body. Like you're throwing a punch. That's it. All right, now defend with your shoulder. Great. There are a lot of nuances here too. If you expose the upper part, your arm will still come up. You can even apply a bit of pressure to it, like, how should I say, you carefully maneuver it into place so that it begins to twitch uncontrollably. Opa. And into that tiny little gap while their arm is still twitching. You really need to successfully find a way to land a solid punch. Once again, Sarah, look, with this movement, you're blocking your entire field of vision. And you can't see anything. Lower them just above your line of sight. There you go. So you can see the movement. Use your body to help. Bring your hands together completely. Your body is involved. Remember the turns? If you just turn your torso, see, you can already deflect with your hand. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, you activate your other hand. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1 low. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. Option. With one hand. With this same hand, you can also fight. Good. Somewhere around here. Here you start to turn your torso. Extend this hand so it comes over here. There you go. Now extend the other one. There you go. Observe how the movement of your entire torso can significantly affect your punch. Here's your defense and immediately a punch. Now, Valera, bring it under your arm. There you go. Change the geometry of your body. This part right here. There you go. Let's do it with one. Seri, can you see exactly how the hand passes right by? Right here, Valor. Yeah, and stop it. Can you see it? It's simple. But these things are actually exceptionally challenging. Because the first thing to consider is that distance itself plays a huge role. So, at what distance? There is no point in throwing a body shot from this far out. You should only do it when you are closer to mid-range, so that you can easily reach with your hooks and make sure your defense is already firmly in place. This movement with your body, the one used for slipping, shouldn't work here. That's how it works, you see? If I do it from here, that is, the movement gets bigger and the chances of being accurate go down. Do you understand what I mean? So they've surrounded me. The first method, hands down, turning the body. Look, I'm going to close my eyes, so you know, if I accidentally hit someone, it's not my fault. Agreed? Are you sure? Ready? At the very last moment. My hand needs to go straight forward. Exactly. Here, you're veering off just a little bit. Good job. And one. 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 Switching. One. 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 Set one elbow. Quickly, like this. Not like this. With your body. One more time. Quickly. Can you increase the speed even more? Make sure you don't let it get too far away. Let's see exactly what happens next. One more time. Get involved, get involved. The punch will go fast. Good. Good. Vanya, look. Vanya, a little bit towards yourself. Pulled away. Pulled away. You have another helper. You have your legs. So, for example, if this is your body, you shift it to the side, immediately bring your body in, and you're already kind of ready to strike. Slowly. Don't move. Don't move. That is great. At the very last moment, you make the move. At the very last moment. Look, now I'm reconfiguring the punch. One more time. One more time. Slower. Good job, you moved away. One moved your body away. One moved your body away. Now lower your arms completely down. Bring them all the way to your abs. Let's do that one more time. Don't arch your back too much like this. Just make sure your abs are engaged. There you go. And every single one of my movements goes exactly to the specific spots where the punches should land. Look, even with my eyes closed, I'll always hit my target perfectly. Always. Right now, you're starting to pull your entire body back just a little bit. Just as much as you think you need. Watch. When I pull back, only my head stays exactly where it was before. So you don't really need to pull back quite as much as you are doing right now. Try to pull back just a bit more than that. Keep your head steady. Stand like a boxer. There you go. So that you're already out of reach for the distance. Now you pull back and twist just a little. No, the other way. The other way. There, good. The other way. More. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. There you go. Go ahead. That's it. One. Back into the side. One. Good. Why are you loading your back leg? Because that way you can unleash a really good punch. See, I'm pulling you this way. Pulling your body back. See, now you've freed up your body. Lift it up, and if needed, get it ready to strike. See how they're hitting you in the body? Twist more, right here. There you go, and your hand will come out perfectly. It'll come out perfectly. And the other one. And the other one, good job. Good. After defending with your body, it's easier to explain the upper part. And if you have the skill to block down low, it easily transfers to the upper part. It is actually quite a simple process. But it's just that psychologically, when you explain and demonstrate everything on the body, it is much more straightforward and easier for you to understand. So it's not nearly as scary. If we try to do it to the head right away, that significant psychological barrier and resistance starts to kick in. And you won't really develop the skill. But here, calmly, slowly, step by step, you break it down. And that's it. That's why defensive play always starts with your body positioning. Once you learn it, the upper part will come naturally. It'll even become quite interesting. So, my friends and fellow boxers, congratulations. We are now starting a very serious and comprehensive course on defense in boxing. Defense is always practiced together with striking. That is, if there is a defensive action, there should also be a response in the form of counteractions, counter punches. So watch and enjoy. See you next time.